All right, students, so this is your reading lesson for Wednesday. So we are going over What is a Pal story. And I have some picture cards here. And these picture cards help us retell the story. So these are the pictures from the story, straight out of the book. And remember, what is our story about? What's the title of it? Well, the title is What is a Pal? So it talks to us about what exactly a pal is, what makes a good friend. So we're going to go through these picture cards, and I want you to think about what a good friend or a good pal does. So here's our first one. And I want you to think, what did the book say about this picture? Well, the book said, a pal plays games with you. Now, what about this picture? How does this help us remember what the story said? A pal can be someone in your family because that's her dad and that's her pal. What about this photo? Can you remember what this photo was showing us in the story? It is fun to spend time with a pal. And this last picture, it's the last picture in the book too. What did it say? Can you remember what the story was about by looking at this picture? Pals enjoy being together. All right, so we're gonna take a look at our story. And remember, you don't have this book at home. You have the white paper. All right, so this says, What is a Pal? Written and photographed by Nina Cruz. And we didn't talk about Nina Cruz earlier, but it does say Nina Cruz comes from a very creative family. Her parents, Donald Cruz and Ann Jonas, are both well-known artists. For her own artwork, Miss Cruz likes to make collages out of photos. So that's where you glue a bunch of photos together. So I want to ask you, what is important about being a friend? Think about it. What do you think is important about being a friend? Let's start reading. A pal can help you. Sam and Nat can help Dan. A pal can play with you. Tad, Cam, and Nan can play. A pal can be a pet. A pal can be Dad. A pal can be with you. A pal is fun to be with. Are you a pal? The end. So, let me find our next page here. And I just wanted to read these poems to you, and these are talking about being friends forever. So while I read these poems, I want you to think, how can you be a good friend? Damon and Blue. Damon and Blue, just us two, cruising up the avenue. You strut, you glide, but mark our stride, can't beat us when we're side by side. And there's this one. Wait for me. Wait for me and I'll be there and we'll walk home together. If it's raining puddle pails or if it's sunny weather. Wait for me and I'll be there and we'll walk home together. You wear red and I'll wear blue and we'll be friends forever. So I wonder if maybe you could write a poem about what it's like being a friend. And that's what your reading assignment is going to be today, is writing a small poem. It doesn't have to be long. It could be just a few words about being a friend. So here is another one. Jumbo, jumbo, umbo, 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 bo, 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 oh, 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 bo, 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 umbo, 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 jumbo, jumbo, hi, hello. Did you know jumbo means hello, hello? All right, so what does jumbo mean? I hope you said that it means hello, because that's what they told us in the poem. So that was just a fun little poem to close out our reading session. We do need to go over our crab story before we end, but let me grab that. That's all we're doing in our book today. Let me get the crab story. All right, here we go. Go to an ocean. Look at the sand. You might see a crab. A crab is not fat. A crab is flat. It has a shell. It has 8 legs and 2 claws. Crabs jab at fish with their claws. Crabs can live in water. Crabs can live on land. All right, let's read it together this time. I need you to read these words with me because it's good practice. Go to an ocean. Look at the sand. You might see a crab. A crab is not fat. A crab is flat. It has a shell. It has 8 legs and 2 claws. Crabs jab at fish with their claws. Crabs can live in water. Crabs can live on land. Great job! I hope you read this at your very, very, very best and you were trying really hard. So what we're going to do now is we are going to move on to our phonics lesson. So that'll be in the next video. Bye!